Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Stoneridge Connect Community Conference session on exploring Microsoft Copilot across the Dynamics 365 customer engagement applications. My name is Matt Van Dyke. I'm the Director of Consulting for our CE team. We work with our customers on CRM applications and Power Platform to help you engage with your customers. So to start off this session, let's talk about some of the hopeful outcomes. First of all, we hope to help you understand the value proposition of Copilot embedded in these Dynamics CE applications, the applications of sales, marketing, customer service, and field service. Just a quick 15 minutes, but we hope to teach you a little bit about the features that are embedded into each of these applications, and then talk real quickly, align some real-life use cases for these embedded features. So to start out with a quote from Charles Lamanna, Corporate Vice President of Business Applications at Microsoft, and this was kind of the impetus for this session. He says, AI is no longer a futuristic concept. It's here and now. By embedding AI into the tools we use every day, we can transform how we work. And that was really the inspiration here, because we know a lot of you are still wondering where to get started with AI, just at the infancy of understanding it. And this is just such great advice. Microsoft's investing in embedding AI into the applications you use every day. And it's not just these applications we're going to talk about today, sales and marketing, but since CE is integrated with tools like Outlook and Teams and Word and Excel, you also get the advantages of Copilot in those tools. So it's a great place to start. So that's what we're going to talk about a little bit today. So let's dive right in. Sales, closing deals faster with AI. So the key opportunity and value proposition to having Copilot embedded in Dynamics CE for sales is to have Copilot do analytics for your salespeople, propose follow-up content, analyze sales activity, drive more data into the sales system with Copilot. So sellers can focus on relationship building and closing deals. Save your sellers time in administrative tasks and data entry burden, and they will sell more. Copilot is finally that tool that bridges the gap between allowing your sellers to be sellers and turning them into data entry clerks. So some of the key capabilities that come with Copilot embedded in Dynamics Sales are record summarization, quick meeting preparation, email assistance, and giving you recent changes and updates to your opportunity pipeline, and news updates about your accounts. So let's put this all together. Let's say you're a seller. Let's say you spent most of your week interacting via email with a hot prospect. You can just tell Copilot, hey, can you summarize this mile-long email string? Give me the highlights. And with one click of a button, push it into your sales system where it belongs, so Copilot can analyze it more. Same with Teams. If you're having meetings with your prospects, Teams is taking transcripts of those meetings, and you can ask Copilot, take the tasks, the action items, the sentiment, and the important subtleties of our conversations, and push that into CRM. Push that into your sales system. So now you're driving more data into your CRM system, which has always been a challenge. And when sellers have that data, they can use Copilot then in natural language to interact with that data. One of the simplest ideas, you open up an opportunity for a prospect, and Copilot just automatically pulls up a record summarization. So you can see in a snapshot really quickly where that opportunity is at. Or you can use a natural language to query and say, for example, show me the 5 opportunities I need to focus on today. Sellers that follow up more regularly, efficiently, and accurately with prospects sell more. That's where email assistance, when you have this data in there, can really help you save time in writing emails or drafting presentations or proposals. As we can see on the screen here, this seller is opening up Word, again, a tool that you're used to using every day. Opening up Copilot right within Word and saying, go into my CRM, look for this customer, look for this opportunity, and draft me an outline of my pitch proposal for my pitch this week. Just incredible capabilities built right in that you can leverage easily in sales. So Next, marketing. Flexing AI muscle for better campaigns. The key opportunity and value proposition for Copilot embedded in your marketing system is to save your marketing teams time in creating content and expending time on time-consuming campaign activities. When you have better customer data, better segmentation, better visibility into marketing activities and buying patterns, you get better insight into the marketing strategy that you want to leverage. It unleashes your creativity and your vision and lets you focus on that creativity. So some of the key capabilities that come embedded in Dynamics 365 Customer Insights, your marketing system, are Query Assist for building segmentations, AI-assisted journey or campaign creation, email creation, just like in sales, and real-time insights into that marketing data. So let's kind of put that all together and think of some real-life use cases. You're a marketer, and let's say you want to start a campaign to your customers that are in your loyalty program in, let's say, the state of Washington. So we have, like we can see over here, we can crack open Copilot and say, hey, Copilot, can you create me a segment for customers that have a loyalty ID in the state of Washington? And as you can see here, bang, it starts creating that segment for you. You don't need to know the field names or the data types or the operators to use, for example. Copilot helps you build that. Saves tons of time. And then now you got your segment, you can move on to creating your journey. You can ask Copilot, hey, start me a journey that begins with a welcome email using the segment we created for our loyalty customers in Washington. Copilot generates a journey with personalized touch points, including that welcome email, maybe discount offers, maybe follow-up messages, or invitations to events in that area. And Copilot just helps you. You can hit more prospects with more channels, more accurately using Copilot. It's not just helping you do the work, it's allowing you to do it better and more creatively. Some really cool stuff along with marketing. Let's jump to customer service. Faster resolutions, happier customers. So the key opportunity or value proposition with Copilot embedded into Dynamics 365 for customer service is that customer service agents typically struggle with knowing everything about every problem that can come to a customer, much less knowing all those resolutions. And that's where Copilot really comes in. That's where Copilot really shines. Copilot is your expert. It can memorize your products, your manuals, the history of your product issues and your resolutions. Copilot can get to the root cause of a problem faster and allow your agents to be more productive and solve more cases faster. So some of the key capabilities embedded into Dynamics 365 for customer services, automated responses, similar to marketing and sales, case summarization, similar to opportunity summarization, knowledge-based suggestions, and drafting knowledge-based articles. So let's put this all together and talk about some use cases. Let's say you're an agent. You get on the phone with a customer. Perhaps that customer has had a previous phone conversation with another agent, or had interacted with a virtual agent, or interacted in email. Copilot can immediately, as soon as you get that customer on the phone, pull up a case summary, the history of that conversation, and give you immediate context. So now you're not asking the same questions to the customers again, or have that uncomfortable silence while you dig around for that context. It can really help. And then it can help you draft better, more accurate email responses, knowing that context and having all that data in the context. And then Copilot can then go dip into your knowledge base and help you find the resolution, give you step-by-step instructions on how that customer can solve their problem. And then, of course, maybe attach that knowledge base article to your email response. The coolest feature I love the most is once you resolve a case, you can tell Copilot, hey, Copilot, can you take this case, all the questions, all the answers, the resolution, the documents you used, and create another knowledge base article based on the resolution of that case. So then the next time a customer calls with the same problem, bam, that agent's going to have a solution. Copilot is your assistant as a customer service agent. As you can see over here, just the out-of-the-box options and prompts you get. Summarize this specific case for me, or show me how to install this filter for this coffee maker, or show me the cases that are assigned to me that have been open for more than 3 days. So use Copilot as your assistant. Let's move on to the final app. That's Field Service, revolutionizing on-site customer care. So the key value proposition with Copilot embedded in Field Service is helping field service agents, field service agents are often extensions of your sales team or your customer service team. What we're doing is we're creating work orders for schedulers and technicians, often to go out and install a new product that's just been sold, or to go out and fix a product that was reported in a case. And Copilot can transform that process throughout, using some of these key capabilities that are embedded in Dynamics 365 for field service. Things like work order creation, streamlining the creation of work orders, scheduling recommendations, information retrieval and updates into a work order, and like all the other systems, helping you draft email responses. So let's put that all together. The key value, the really cool value proposition with Field Service and Copilot embedded in Field Service is helping our field service teams. I'm sorry, I lost my place. Helping our field service teams with scheduling. Copilot, again, can memorize your data, analyze your data. It can drastically speed up scheduling by looking at that data, looking at what agent has maybe been with this client before? What are the skills of the technicians available? What's a location that this work order needs to be handled in? What's the travel time, perhaps, between a technician and that customer? So you can imagine how valuable the ability of Copilot to be that scheduling assistant for your dispatch team. Beyond scheduling, Copilot helps streamline creation of work orders, pre-populating relevant data, including summaries from other customer escalations or other service requests, assist technicians in interacting and updating work orders, and leveraging that natural language again for technicians to extract data context from that work order and update those work orders, because there's really no better way to make happy, loyal customers that will be advocates for your brand, than when you're on site helping them face-to-face solve the problem they have. So, that was a lot for 15 minutes, but I hope that was really helpful in context. And to close here, Microsoft is releasing some mind-blowing stats about the transformative nature of Copilot, especially embedded in applications like your CE applications. The data is showing that people that use Copilot are twice as productive as people who don't use Copilot. And my favorite stat is that 90% of power users that use Copilot report that their work is more manageable, that their workload is more manageable and enjoyable, that they feel more productive and fulfilled at work when using Copilot. That's incredible. And 61% of power users report doing more in less time, leading to companies being able to scale better. So, mind-blowing statistics. And really, we're at the infancy of AI and what we can do. But thank you for joining today. I hope this 15 minutes was informative. Hope it gave you some information about what to go out and learn, or maybe what other sessions to attend through the rest of our conference here. I'm happy to take some questions. I'll stay on here for a couple more minutes. Just please put your questions in the chat. And I hope you enjoy the rest of our conference. Thanks for joining.